Truth Social post. He says he ordered the Secretary of War to strike the boat in international waters. The strike killed 3 people, with Trump issuing a warning to future narco terrorists. Utah Valley University hosting a vigil for Charlie Kirk, assassinated on that campus last week. Fox's Claudia Cowan reports from Orem, Utah.
Several thousand people gathered together to share their grief as one community. This Vigil for Unity was a chance for students, staff, and members of the community to heal, and as one speaker put it so eloquently, find a way to see the light despite all the darkness. Fox News has learned that along with a possible memorial here at the campus where Kirk was fatally shot last week, state lawmakers are discussing how Utah can honor him in a permanent way. Coming up on Sunday, the biggest memorial of all, Kirk's public funeral at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Tens of thousands of people are expected to attend.
America's listening to Fox News.
Hi, I'm Benny Jr. with Bartow Ford. Everyone has heard me speak about going the wrong way. But let me be clear, the wrong way means the wrong way of doing business. This includes gimmicks, games, and unfulfilled promises. Tactics you will never ever find at Bartow Ford. For over 73 years, we've been doing business the right way. So on your next purchase, don't go the wrong way. Come to Bartow Ford and see why we're different, and we prove it.
Does the free iHeart app? Farrah and Farrah makes sending your comments lightning fast. Tap the red light, hit send. Injured? Make it a Farrah fun. Call Farrah and Farrah now, Tampa.
Ben Franklin here to talk to you about clogged drains. That's right. Your kitchen sink won't drain clogged. Talk to the pros at Franklin Franklin Plumbing about clearing your home's plumbing leaks. Visit BenjaminFranklinPlumbing.com or call 877.
Hey anglers, the best fishing charters in the Bay Area out of Hubbard's Marina on the boardwalk at Johns Pass. Hubbard's Marina has been catching fish since 1928. They offer everything from family-oriented half-day trips to the more advanced overnight trips. Nobody in the business does big group party fishing like Hubbard's Marina. They also have a great tackle store that can provide live bait and tackle to fish from their boats or from Johns Pass Bridge. So for the best cheeseburger on the Gulf, book your trip today at 727-393-1947 or go to hubbardsmarina.com.
Sunday at 2 p.m. Tune into News Radio WFLA for extended coverage of the funeral of Charlie Kirk.
The following is a commercial program paid for by Real Animals Fishing. The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of WFLA AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Welcome to the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show, your weekly voyage into Florida fishing. Presented by Hubbard's Marina, hosted by Captain Mike Anderson and Captain Dylan Hubbard.
Good morning, Tampa Bay, 970 WFLA, talking fishing. Going to be here until 8 o'clock.
Unfortunately, only till 8 o'clock.
Good to be back in the air chair. Big shout out to D-Hubs and the boys on Sunday morning for extended stretch of me being gone. Hopefully it won't upset too many of you that we're back here, back in the mix. But what do we got for weather, buddy?
Man, you know, gag grouper season is over, so weather's looking beautiful. You know
Is that how it's going to work?
Yeah, that's how it's going to work, apparently.
What about the East Coast? We got a tropical storm coming out there, I heard, or something. So
yeah, there's some stuff cooking to watch in the tropics, but it's early, and a lot of early indications have the actual storm moving away from us, doing that old recurve. So we're still on that new that good luck trend, and hoping and praying that continues. It's been a weird tropical year with a lot of lows developing on top of us, and that's kind of what screwed over our gag grouper season. Is we had a low sitting on top of us trying to develop for 14 days straight, and as soon as season closed, it disappeared. This weekend's a little bit more moderate. We do have a new moon tomorrow, and we do have a little bit more of a moderate breeze and a little higher chance increase, maybe a little bit of rain through the rest of the weekend into the early next week, into the early work week coming up. And then it calms down a lot, and that little bit more moderate condition, kind of 10 to 15 higher rain chance through the weekend and into the early week is brought to you by a low. I wouldn't call it a cold front, wouldn't call it a cool front, but a frontal boundary is moving down into the area. And that's what's going to be disturbing the weather a little bit through the rest of the weekend. But it is going to make the barometer move. It is going to bring us some cloud cover. That, coupled with that new moon, should make things a little interesting over the weekend. And then coming into the work week, the backside of that moon, barometer gets back to normal. Fishing should be pretty darn good, and weather looks great. So this work week coming up, especially like Tuesday into Wednesday, it gets really nice and looks really good for the next 5 days after that. So hopefully that forecast holds true, and we could use a nice stretch of some good weather. It's been a while.
No doubt. I'm about it. Weather update brought to you by our good friends at Reese Windows and Doors, Florida's leading window and door company, over 50 years in business. They offer free installation, most windows and doors installed in just 6 to 8 weeks. They only use in-house installers, no freelance contractors. Their work comes with a double lifetime warranty, which means you never pay for warranty. And when you sell your house, the warranty transfers to the new owners, which adds value to your home. Visit reesewindows.com for more information. Good stuff. I will tell you that the latter part of this week, as we were creeping up towards this new moon,
got good.
But big tides.
Huge.
Yeah, really big tides. And those can be either they're
good
really good or they're really, really bad, because a lot of times once those fish hit the trees, it just gets tough to get them out of there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're sitting on a tree line and you know there's redfish in the trees and you can hear the mullet jumping way back, there's water way back. That's where your redfish are, and it gets real tough to pull them out of there sometimes. So it can be a little challenging, and that's what we found later this week. It was just a little more challenging. The trout bite was solid. There was a lot of good things happening. The fish that you found away from the trees were pretty active, but boy, it was challenging on some of the big schools that just, once that water hits the trees and they can slide up underneath there and disappear, that's what they do. So it gets a little tough that way.
And it's been a little hit and miss near shore. Offshore has been more steady, but it's definitely been a little strange with things kind of cooling down a little early. We've had a lot of cloud cover, a lot of rain, a little bit of a weaker tidal flow, not real strong moderate current offshore. But as we move into this weekend, I'm hoping things will kind of level out offshore, and we're definitely starting to see a lot of that transition happen. It's starting to look a lot like fall in our fishery, even though it's September.
It's feeling fall like first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
And it has for, last couple of weeks, actually. It's just been...
Today was probably one of the warmer mornings we've had.
Yeah, you jump in the boat and start to shoot across the water, and it's not really sun up yet. Like, it's just starting to peak. It's
like long sleeves.
It's a little cool, yeah, there's no doubt. Yeah, the Captain Josh Johnson, who mates for me whenever he's not running trips, he's even called it jacket weather. He's like, dude, I could use a jacket or a little sweatshirt here first thing in the morning to make that run. So, and again, those of you that know me, it's almost time to go sit in a tree. So I welcome those mornings because I know what it means. But it's made things interesting, like you said. I also think those big power dumps we've had of rain have really kind of, they've worked interesting things into the fishery. We've had some issues a couple mornings with bait. Just for some reason, you get that bait in the live well, it doesn't do as well. Water temp's down, doesn't make any sense. The only thing I can figure is that you had that huge influx of fresh water. So again, lots of things going on to keep things,
keep us on our toes.
Yeah, I mean,
And a lot of that transition's happening so early, and the year's been kind of funky. Spring was like that too.
Yeah,
spring was funky too, and it's definitely been a little bit of a off year as far as like the patterns go, but it's makes things fun, and we're seeing the hogfish bite already starting to pick up, which normally I would say kind of mid-October, late October we see that. So that's almost a month early. We're seeing the mackerels start to show up, start to trickle in, and really hoping this next full moon. I mean, we generally see that on those full moons, especially that full moon end of September, early October. So hoping and praying with all the early indications we have now that by the time we reach that full moon in about 2 weeks, we should hopefully be covered up in the mackerel near shore.
When's the King of the Beach, do you know?
It is November 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Okay, first week.
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday at our Fishing for Hope meeting because we're all pumped up about trying to sink the boat at Old Salt's King of the Beach tournament, filling that boat up. The the Sea Hunt from Pro Marine, filling it up with all the donations for Fishing for Hope. And then that boat's going to make its way over to Pro Marine and sit there between King of the Beach and Fishing for Hope and take more donations. And then the good people at Pro Marine are going to take that boat all the way to Fishing for Hope, and it'll be sitting out front November 22nd from 9 to 1. And we're super pumped. It's going to be fun.
Metropolitan Ministries, yeah, Fishing for Hope. So many great people. Captain Bill Miller's little brainchild there from many, many years ago. Always a great day if you want to put it in your calendar now to come by. It's always the Saturday before Thanksgiving. And as always, unfortunately, there'll be lots of families in need here in the Bay Area as we roll into the holiday season.
And super cool. Old Salts has stepped up so much this year, and along with Pro Marine and Jim Nassett and his team. And yesterday in the meeting, Jim was talking about how they were going to be moving the boat back and forth, moving all the donations, and his willingness to use all his resources to help the event. So it's really cool to see Old Salts and King of the Beach. Plus, Amy and Tommy were talking about making it a requirement for teams to bring in food for the food drive.
Oh, so I like that.
It'll be pretty cool if we have nice weather and a good turnout. I mean, we could be loaded down.
Sinking multiple boats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, and I've said it for years. My hat's off to Old Salts. My hat's off to Pro Marine, Jim Nassett, Big Heart, Old Salts, all the things they do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fishing group, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what Old Salts is. That's what they've always been. When you peel back a layer and really look at all of the great things that Old Salts has done in the Bay Area for many, 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 ever since I've been doing this, Old Salts has been the hammer when it comes to just, huge donations back into the community through these huge tournaments they put on. And these tournaments are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
the
they
size
have
of the Kingfish tournament's crazy.
And they have that very special Kids Day coming up next weekend. It's called Very Special Kids Fishing Day. It's going to be happening next weekend on September 27th, and it's really, really special.
They do that at John's Pass?
They're doing it this year at the Bay Pines Marina.
Okay.
So the meetup is between 8 and 9. Fishing is from 9 to noon, and then lunch is noon to 1. And pictures and awards are happening over there in the park. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
A lot of kids out there fishing.
They do so much time and effort spent giving back to the community. It's pretty cool. And could never say enough good things about Jim Nassett, the Pro Marine people, for sure, So
everybody.
Yeah.
Blessed to have them on the team this year for Fishing for Hope.
Speaking of cool people, CCA All-Release Challenge starting this morning. There was a big to-do last night, the captain's meeting, and rolling in. I know Mr. Mahoney and Mr. Marshall are both fishing it, so we'll have a full report tomorrow morning on how that whole deal went.
Mahoney call you last night?
Yeah, wonder where we were. Yeah,
I was like, dude, I wasn't even told about this. Like, how am I supposed to be there to support you if you're not going to tell me about it?
You weren't told?
No.
Come on.
I knew the event was coming up, but I didn't know exactly what weekend. I didn't know there was a captain's meeting last night. Man, I thought captain's meetings were normally Thursdays.
Ben Marshall was wearing me out to, hey, what are we doing? What are we doing? What's the fishing plan? What's the fishing plan? I'm like, bro, I've been off a lot of weekends in a row. I'm going to do radio, buddy. I just couldn't do it. It just fell on a weird weekend in my schedule. But it's a really great tournament. It's really special, benefiting CCA Florida, and then, to have Captain Richard Seward's name on it, sat in here with me as a guest many, 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 many times. One of my favorite people ever to walk on the planet. So I'm bummed that I'm not there, but I know it will be a great event. It was sold out as well, so that's a good thing. Tampa Bay watch over there. That'll be a fun one.
It's sold out, and he's giving us
just because we didn't come to the dinner last night. I got the phone call, too. Where you at? And I'm like, I'm not there.
Obviously, if you're calling me.
Yeah, exactly. But, good stuff for sure. So big shout out to CCA Florida as well. All the great things they do. If you're not a member, we highly recommend you become a member of CCA. It's good stuff for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Exciting times.
We're up against the break here, so we're going to get you guys caught up on the world of news. Phone lines are open here, 1-800-969-9352. Again, it's 1-800-969-9352. The great Jason Behringer on the other side. His will be the first voice you hear. If you give us a call, let's talk fishing. Light them up. We'll be back. Having trouble finding a plumber or an electrician you can trust? A company that is clean, honest, trustworthy, reasonably priced, and shows.
Throwing it in there and freestyling it.
I gotta get with Mahoney today because he's off tomorrow, so. And I know Mahoney's got.
Because really the only live reads we have are the pool and the friendly, right? Technically.
Pool. The pool's in there. You have one.
Oh, the pool's in there. So the only, it's affordable and the friendly.
And the friendly.
Yeah.
OCC. What's Tuesday? The 20th.
September 23rd.
23rd.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Pittsburgh.
Got to get everything out of your truck before we leave.
Oh, yeah. Well, and last night we were out there at that the Enclave, the motor speedway out there. You know where out there on 75. Have you seen it?
No.
So there's a whole racetrack out there now, just off 75. It's out there it's not far from Hard Rock and all that, right in that little corner.
Oh, yeah?
The motor Enclave, I think they call it.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
So I got a buddy that bought in early. I mean, this place is unbelievable. Like it's
it's like a hunting lease. You buy in and you can race on it, right?
Yes,
mm-hmm.
But there's like condos.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think you can buy a membership and just get out there and race certain times,
or you can buy a house,
or you can buy a condo right there on the track. His looks like the big turn. His overlooks the big straightaway into the big turn.
Whoa!
They bought early, and they bought a double one, so it's massive. They got 4 cars in their garage on lifts. You know,
Whoa.
oh yeah, it's my buddy John.
So you can just sit out back on the patio and watch cars race?
Yep.
That's cool.
Bro, if you like, dude, if you ever want to go out there, I can get John. I mean, Jim's got John. He runs a Lamborghini, $300,000 Lamborghini.
Wow.
Yeah, he's done stupid well. They got a Camaro in there. They got a Mini Cooper that does like 110 miles an hour, and it's all. He opened the door and it's roll cage, everything's stripped out of it, so it's as light as possible. Like there's no carpet, there's no nothing. It's just a racing Mini Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's and what they did on the inside, bro. You're just like, they have like 4 of those for their TVs.
Wow.
He's got a simulator, a race car simulator. That's the track outside. So you drive on that track. I mean, even the sun, because Beth was playing with it. And the sun was bad, and I look outside. I'm like, is that timed to right now? He goes, yep. You can set it up. So the sun, exactly where the sun is, comes into your view when you come around one of the turns. I'm like,
that's crazy.
It's insane, bro. But John's just, anyway, we got there last night, and we had dinner plans at Council Oaks for 8 because it was close. We haven't seen them in too long. But she was maid of honor in our wedding. They met 1 month before Beth and I did. She worked at Hooters with Beth.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't seen them in forever, but they invited us out there, so we went out there, saw the place, and then went to Council Oaks. Well, he's like, hey, why don't we jump in your truck, and then we'll, just Uber back. You guys can just go straight home. I'm like, ooh, because the back of my truck was just tough as shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'll just throw it all in the back. So it's all scattered all over the back of my truck right now. That's where that story was going. But you would, if you like cars, and cars aren't really my thing, but I'm like,
I like cars.
But I'm not appreciative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
I would love to just sit on that balcony and watch all the cars race.
He wants to get me in he's like, dude, I want to put you in the Lambo and do 150 miles an hour, and I'm like, 150 miles an hour doesn't scare me. That sudden stop at the wall, that makes me nervous, bro. That's gonna hurt for a while. Even if you live, it's gonna hurt for a while. So
That's
one
great.
of his buddies just totaled his Porsche, just jacked his Porsche all up at Sebring. They go down to Sebring and race all the time.
That's cool.
Crazy. Yeah.
That's awesome.
The things they did to the inside of that place, bro, are mind blowing. It's crazy.
That's cool.
Welcome back. 624 here at the iHeartMedia Empire. Putting a shout out to our good friends at Affordable Roofing Systems. Listen, we've been talking about these guys for years. You know the drill. Dylan had his roof done. Big Ben Marshall had his done. Some people in Dylan's neighborhood used them. Some people in my neighborhood used them. Nothing but rave reviews. These guys just do it right. Shingle, metal, tile, flat roofs, repairs, replacements. It doesn't matter. Absolutely great people. David Torres is a family guy. I've had his family on the boat fishing with me. He's got just a great personality, just does things the right way. He owns a company. He was on Ben Marshall's roof looking at the skylights to make sure that there was a way to attack it the right way.
My favorite story is the Bobby Woodard story. Captain Bobby Woodard called and tried to use them for his roof down there in Northport, Boca Grande area, because his house was destroyed with Ian. And they were like, no, we don't service down there. But David Torres got on the phone with them, and his guys got on the phone with him and basically walked him through a few steps. And we all know Captain Bobby, Bob the builder.
Himself, yeah.
He just went up there and did it himself after he got coached through it by the people at Affordable Roofing.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Just great people. And listen, it's that time of year. You know storms are possible. If you've got any kind of roof damage, now's the time to take care of it. Give Affordable Roofing Systems a call today at 1-888-397-ROOF. Get you a free estimate, or visit them online at affordableroofingflorida.com. Phone lines are open here, 1-800-969-9352. We've got a couple programming notes while we're waiting on these phone lines to light up. OCC Roadhouse, one of our favorite new things that we've got launched here. There's going to be this Tuesday night, September 23rd, 7 to 9 p.m. Our very, very good friend, Captain Jeff Page, is going to be our guest. If you have never made it to one of Jeff's seminars, you should really dive in. Just a super, super talented angler, but he does a really good job teaching it as well. You know, lots of experience on the water.
I'm looking forward to it.
He likes to call himself just a trout fisherman from Sarasota. Whatever, dude. He's got crazy tournament wins. Just a super fishy guy. The beach, the backcountry, shallow. It just doesn't matter. Tarpon, pompano, you know, snook fishing, red fishing. I mean, he's one of the most accomplished tournament red fishermen, you know, on the planet. So you want to come out and see us 7 to 9 p.m. Tuesday night here this week, September 23rd. Put it in the books. OCC Roadhouse. Great food, cold beer,
Free
great
prizes.
atmosphere. We got a ton of stuff to give away. Ingle Cooler backpack. We got Bull Bay rods. I got some Real Animal swag. We've got all kinds of stuff coming your way. So make sure you join us this Tuesday night at OCC Roadhouse for Captain Jeff Page. You won't be disappointed. That's going to be a dandy.
Going to be a good time.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to it.
Then our good friend, Captain Ryan Rickard, who is now the GM out at Homosassa Marine. They're having their big summer sales event. That starts today. They got a bounce house for the kids. They got free barbecue from 11 to 2. And listen, they are...
Wait.
Free barbecue. I know. I knew I had you.
Okay, now I'm listening.
If you're ever around Dylan and, you know, he's a big guy, if you want to just win, just whisper free barbecue in his ear and then set the hook. You got him. Real.
I just perked up.
Exactly. But, yeah, free barbecue 11 to 2. Great Marina down there. I did an event for him earlier this year, and just a great environment. Ryan is now the GM there. They are part of Boat and Motor Superstores. Super good people. As a lot of you know, for years now, Ryan's been one of my dearest friends. So super happy for him and his bride and his family up there in Homosassa. It's growing up there. They're a Skeeter dealer, Pathfinder dealer. They carry some of the Hughes flats boats, all that stuff. They got a bunch of boat lines in there. So big summer sales event starts today. Again, they got a bounce house for the kids, free barbecue 11 to 2. If you're out and about up that way towards Homosassa, you know where it is, Homosassa Marine. Check it out. Good stuff. So I think 9 to 5 today, and 10 to 3 tomorrow are the hours. So, again, Homosassa Marine Summer Sales Event. If you're looking to dip in right here before fall hits and get you a new ride, it's a good place to do it right there. Again, phone lines are open here, 1-800-969-9352. Light them up. Let's talk fishing. We'll do that.
From the local Lexus dealers, WFLA News Desk. This is News Radio.
A couple people on the stream are asking about Bartow Ford fishing conversations. Have you heard anything more?
No, I wish. I wish I have, but they're just, they close at 7. So I guess it's just hard to get them excited for it, and it's hard to get everybody out to Bartow Ford,
Yeah.
if you try to do a 5 to 7.
I think the people that are asking about Bartow Ford, though, live over there, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure.
Maybe we should do a poll is the word I was looking for.
Poll.
And see if the people would be willing to show up if we did it at 5.
We can try it. I just don't know. Trust me, I really enjoyed.
Because you want to do them at 7, and they close at 7.
7 and 9 is the perfect window. We were doing them from 6 to 8, as a lot of you know, and I think the 6 to 8 problem is just a little early for people to get to it coming from Tampa because, as we all know, I-4 was so fantastic designed.
It's a literal nightmare.
Yeah. So, I mean, even you coming over there,
Dude, I left at 3 p.m. and struggled to be on time to make it at 6.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, so I kick the tires and kick the tires and kick the tires because I like doing them, and they just weren't all that fired up about them. So we love them. They're the title sponsor here and a big partner of mine, and they're still a partner, and I love my Bartow Ford vehicle very much.
Me
I
too.
love the dealership. Great people. They got their big concert on the lot coming up. We were there last year. This year, Beth and I will be gone. We won't be there, but the concert on the lot's phenomenal. If you haven't been out there to one of those. And again, they're just great people, top to bottom. The service department, everybody out there. I love them. But getting the GM and some of them people fired up to spend extra time there once a month so we can get in there and talk fishing has not been that easy. And it's a fishy place. They do a ton of stuff for the junior bass fishing programs out there. I mean, a ton of stuff. Mm-hmm. All the high school teams and all that, they sponsor all that stuff. So it's a very, very fishy dealership, but they're just not big on staying late, which I get. I will bring it.
Dealerships
I'll
seem
bring
to
it
be
up.
fishy places.
Well, especially Ford dealerships where they sell badass F-250s.
Yeah. Well, my wife wanted a GMC, and we were at Brevard.
Uh-huh.
That place, talking about staying open late. The service department was finishing up something on her truck, and man, they closed at 7, and I was there till 8:30 with virtually the entire service department. And they were all just drinking beers, talking about fishing. It was pretty interesting.
Wow.
It's like, what are we doing here, guys? Is the truck ready yet?
Oh, we're working on a truck? I thought we were just talking fishing.
They come out fishing with us, too. The whole service team.
I feel like when you say that, it's like, duh. Mm-hmm. Like everybody goes fishing with Hubbards. You're the number one. You're the number one in the country, bro. Again. Everybody.
4 years in a row.
Hey, they fish with us. Yeah, no kidding. Everybody fishes with Hubbards.
You sound silly when you say things like that.
But it's true. I hear it all the time everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get compliments on the show. Hey, you and Dylan do a great job. I fish with Hubbards. We fish with Hubbards. I'm like, yeah, you too, huh? They do as many cheeseburgers as McDonald's, man.
1 million served.
Right. No doubt.
Isn't that what they have on their sign?
Yeah, something like that. Somebody, I can't remember the number. Some show I was listening to had the actual daily number of burgers that McDonald's does in the country. And it's like
astronomical.
Oh, it's millions. in a day.
You know how much one of my staff members went to McDonald's and got a Big Mac meal? You know how much a Big Mac meal is at McDonald's nowadays?
Can't imagine.
It was like $18 and change.
What?
For a Big Mac meal. I was like, dude,
Did they
first of
double
all,
extra
why
large that
did you
thing?
buy a Big Mac meal for $18? I would have gone anywhere else, you know?
They're all expensive now, dude.
I know.
Everything's crazy.
But it seems like you could get to a sit-down restaurant. I guess you got a tip on top of that at a sit-down restaurant, but
Yeah,
still.
but at least it's service and it's
Yeah.
not a Big Mac. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, every now and then I do get a craving for a Big Mac, but it's very rare. And I pay for it about 3 minutes later when it hits my gut, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. Dude, McDonald's. I haven't had McDonald's in a long time, and last time I had McDonald's, I swore it off. It's the same thing. My stomach was messed up for a long
I
time.
like their breakfast. It's okay.
I literally have absolutely no respect for your breakfast opinions.
That's fine. I'll be at a Waffle House near you soon, I promise you. It's all good.
Yeah, see,
Looks
Mike
like the-
likes McDonald's breakfast, so we're going to trust him for his restaurant
I like a
recommendations.
sausage McMuffin with egg. That's good. I mean, if you're on the fly, it's good.
Yeah, it's right up there with gas station food, buddy.
Sometimes if you're hungry.
You got Waffle House, gas station food, McDonald's. And literally everything else.
I'm not as hoity-toity as Mr. Hubbard over here.
Don't try to turn this around
He's
on
used
me.
to breakfast sandwiches on the boat, you know. I don't have that. I got to take my breakfast with me on my bay boat.
Yeah, the bacon is cooked up fresh, buddy.
Welcome back, the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show. If you are not following along on the live Real Animals Facebook feed or the Hubbard's Facebook feed, you are missing out.
Good times.
Yeah, always. Good to be back in the air chair here for sure. Again, phone lines are open, 1-800-969-9352. I think the listeners are in shock that my voice was back on the air this morning. So they're just
Hey, Mike's back.
we're not calling. We're not calling.
Let's see what happens.
Who's that guy? What will they come up
Dylan
with?
hasn't been able to pick on him in like 4 weeks. We'll see what happens.
What will they come up with? Yeah, exactly. I heard the good people at Relentless Knives are coming out with an everyday carry.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have one here soon, and I'm going to carry it to the show in case I got to put it in your neck.
Better be faster.
Here, listen, of all the things you are, Dylan, fast is not
I'm
one
very
of them.
quick.
Whatever, dude.
We will go outside right
I'm not
now.
worried.
Live
Listen.
stream after the radio show, foot race in the parking lot.
Oh, you want to race the old guy? Well, you're a real...
Well, you're bringing it upon yourself, trying to claim you're faster
What
than
a
me.
tough guy. He's a tough guy.
I'll race you in flip-flops.
Yeah, let me race the almost 60-year-old. I bet I could whoop him. You're great, dude.
So
is there
now,
anybody else with an AARP card that you want to race?
This whole time, I'm not old. Why are you calling me old? Now you're pulling the old card on me.
Only when needed. Bro.
Yeah.
Only when needed, dude. Absolutely.
You're awfully opportunistic over there.
100%, dude. No doubt. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I'm looking forward to Tuesday. I'm headed to the Space Coast. Going to fish with Captain Jim Ross over there from the Florida Insider Fishing Report. Yeah.
Cool. Probably
The
see like a
mullet run.
rocket launch.
Well, the mullet run's going on over there, so I was hoping to be on the beach to try to
some
get
tarpon?
some. Yeah, it'd be great, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was
The
interesting.
drone shots of that would be awesome.
It would be awesome.
That'd be worth watching.
I'm
the show
excited.
Right
I'm excited to get over there to do it. He said we were going to have. They're calling for some breeze coming onto the beach. We may not be able to do it on the beach. I'm hoping we can, but if not, we'll be in the backcountry, which is fine too. But I've never been there for the mullet run. I've never seen it. I'd like to just see it. You know?
Yeah, it would be awesome to watch.
Yeah.
Some of those videos that come out from like Southeast Florida when they're all up on the beach with the sharks and the tarpon and the snook and the redfish, the drum.
If you catch it right, it's pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
I actually heard from one of my captains this week, Captain Pat Tomlin was telling me that he was at the Sunshine Skyway fishing pier, and just about as the sun was coming up, he said it was just kind of breaking, just getting light, and there was schools of bait and the tarpon were pummeling them.
Wow.
Like coming out of the water eating. He said it happened for about like 6 minutes. Just like this massive, he's like,
right
it
at
just
the salooner.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like the dinner bell went off and they just started punishing this bait school. He said there was probably 50 or 60 tarpon in the school and they just went ballistic.
Wow.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I had him fishing for me on Thursday and Friday, and he was like, hey, I'm going to get there tomorrow morning just a little bit earlier with my tarpon gear. He said
so. You went to catch bait and catch some tarpon
exactly.
before his trip.
He goes, I may be covered in tarpon slime when I get here to meet the people, but yeah, so I mean, just that's a really cool thing. If you've never seen it, I've seen it a couple times out in the shipping channel between the Skyway Bridge and Egmont.
Mm-hmm.
This time of year, August, September, the big bait schools get out there. The tarpon will just get in there and just start having a field day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Have you ever run into a big school of tarpon offshore?
Yes.
In the big boat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Big
we'll
schools?
see them greyhounding.
Oh, okay.
And they just move through. And you see them on the bottom sometimes too. Like the schools of redfish near shore.
Yeah.
Where all of a sudden the bottom machine just lights up and there's this huge school moving along the bottom, and then all of a sudden everybody's rods go and everybody's got big bull reds on.
Yeah.
You'll see the same thing offshore with tarpon. We've seen them as far out as we fish.
Oh, sure.
Out there in the middle grounds, elbow, surrounding areas, even on the 40 break, you see them moving across, heading west to Texas.
Yeah.
They'll cross the Gulf. It seems
for
like.
sure.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but right now we're seeing similar schools with the amberjack. Amberjack season is open. Well, it's kind of an interesting phenomenon that we're going through right now with the amberjack season, being as though we were told it wasn't going to open, then it opened, and now it's seemingly remaining open.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They told us back in January we weren't going to have an amberjack season because the quota was exceeded last year. And the Southeast Regional Office put in a closure package 2-3 months ago to submit to headquarters in Silver Springs, Maryland. NOAA was supposed to close the fishery, and someone didn't file the paperwork. No announcement was made, so season opened, and we're fishing a fishery that by all means and all measures and all regulations should be closed. But we're catching them. It's a really weird situation right now. So get out and get your amberjack while you can. Make hay while the sun is shining. They've been open for 20 days, and it's by regulation supposed to be open all of September and October. But also by regulation, when the quota is exceeded, there's supposed to be an accountability measure, and there's supposed to be a payback. And that payback should have this season closed. But no one's paying attention, or they're intentionally not paying attention. I don't know what's happening, but
are you sure? Are we talking about our government?
Yes,
our government is
federal
screwing it up.
Government failure.
Come on,
is it ineptitude or is it purposeful? We don't know. The same thing happened in the Northeast with bluefin tuna. The recreational bluefin tuna fishery was supposed to close. There was a projected quota closure. Season was supposed to end. And it took them 2.5 months to file the paperwork. So they continued to fish 2.5 months longer than they should have. The quota got exceeded by a whole bunch. Potentially, it could totally mess up our international relations because of how much the quota was exceeded. Because for bluefin tuna, that's under ICAT, which is the international tuna quota. And so we have a portion of the international quota. And that 2.5 month overage could have potentially exceeded our nation's quota. So yeah, it's pretty interesting what's happening in fisheries right now.
I don't have the stomach for a political conversation this morning.
It's not.
It's
unfortunately it is very political.
It is.
You should have been there at the Old Salts Fishing Club meeting. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, we were over there talking at CJ's with the Old Salts Fishing Club with their September meeting, and it became very regulations oriented.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
You would have had fun.
You and regulations?
Yeah. You would have had fun. We had a lot of questions. We had a good time.
Good questions?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was
That's
awesome. Good people at Old Salts. That was a cool location too. CJ's backstage. It's in Tyrone area.
Okay.
It's right next to Athenian Gardens. So I met up with the all Florida crew at Athenian Gardens and ate Greek food until I couldn't anymore, and then strolled over for the seminar.
Nice.
Yeah. The seminar started at 7:00, And it was like 6:58, and they were all texting me, "Hey, are you still coming?" It's like, "Yes, my truck's out front. I'm eating here.
Leave me be."
I made it by 7.
I got important things going on.
I wasn't early, but I wasn't late.
Do you ever, when you guys see those, when you see those big schools of tarpon out there, do you guys ever throw swim baits at them or anything and try to get them to eat?
No, most of the time they're on the move.
Yeah.
When you see them up on the surface, they're just moving.
Yeah, when they're greyhounding, it's tough to catch them sometimes, no doubt.
Yeah, and then when you see them on the bottom, sometimes they'll bite, sometimes they won't. But most of the time when they're offshore like that, they're not in the mood to eat.
Yeah.
They're on the move, and that's what they're doing.
I think
I'm pretty sure if you hooked one, it would just die, because, I mean, they don't look healthy. It's like the redfish. When we catch redfish, when you catch the near-shore redfish 10, 15 miles from shore, they don't look bad.
Yeah.
But when we catch the redfish 80 miles offshore, they look like
beat up.
Oh, dude.
I've seen some of those.
Eels.
Yeah,
They're eels. They're bloody. They look like a pinfish that you forgot in your live well from 4 days ago.
Right.
I mean, it looks like they're zombies.
Yeah.
So I don't know about targeting them.
No, I get it. That's interesting. Very interesting. Let's go to the phone lines here. Let's check in with beautiful Crystal River, one of our favorite places. Let's check in with William Keene. William, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Captains, how we doing?
Good,
good,
we're
buddy.
good. We're blessed.
Football.
Yes, sir.
Green Bay and the Bucks are doing good.
Yes,
2-0,
sir.
baby.
Love it.
I put Dylan on the spot last week or so. Aren't you doing something special with Frank Sargent in November 15th to the 17th?
Frank Sargent.
Yeah, he's asking you because he put me on the spot asking me about it. And I was like, I don't know. Mike hasn't told me anything about that.
I don't know anything about that either. With Frank Sargent, I would love.
It's a boat show, and you're supposed to team up with Frank Sargent November 15th to the 17th.
I don't know
I
anything.
don't know where. I don't think I dreamed it, but look into it.
Yeah.
One I might show up for if it's really reality.
He often listens to the show because we get from time to time I'll hear from him if he's listening, and I'm supposed to be somewhere to meet him. That would be great. I haven't seen him in a long time. One of my favorite people on the planet. So if he's going to be at a boat show, then if it's not on my schedule, I would add it for sure, just because it's Frank Sargent.
The way it was hyped up that you and he are sponsoring it. So
oh, good.
You might want to look into it.
Nice. Awesome. Well, heck, maybe Frank knows something I don't know, but I'm in. He is. I miss him dearly in this area. We I know newspapers are, a dying thing. I get it. But, boy, the articles and all the in-depth information and knowledge we picked up from Frank Sargent for the years years ago when I first got in this game it was unbelievable. I mean, you literally, got the Sunday paper just to get the big fishing pullout that Frank did such a great job on.
It was always cool to read.
It was really cool to read, man. I mean, to have a guy like Frank Sargent in the Bay Area, doing what he did for so many years. Terry Tomlin, another great outdoor writer. I mean, the Bay Area was really spoiled to have those guys here.
Mm-hmm.
Just blessed.
Those shows were amazing, and I certainly had a good time. I got to meet and greet everybody at those shows.
Yeah, no doubt. Frank Sargent show.
Wanted to bring it up, and hope it happens. And timelines, you guys, next time you hear these words, I hope you're saying them fish on.
Thank you, my friend. Great to hear your voice, buddy. Always. Love William Keene.
Yeah, good guy.
Really
I
good.
used to love the fishing shows where you'd run into Frank Sargent. He'd be at the front door. It's like, oh, wow.
When we started the TV show with News Channel 8, and then News Channel 8 had had both the Tampa Tribune and News Channel 8 were together, they put our booth right by the front door, right next to Frank Sargent. And I remember the first year that we were there, I was just in awe. You're just like, that's Frank Sargent.
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't get any more legendary than that. So very, very cool. Let's go back.
Pioneer.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go back to the phones here real quick. Let's go to Briar in Tampa. Briar, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning, Mike. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you, sir?
All right, man. Happy Saturday morning to you guys.
Appreciate
Yes, sir.
you. Good to hear your voice. What you got for me?
Yeah, I just thought I'd call in kind of, we're starting to sponsor on the show. I want to kind of say hello to you guys and give a shout out and kind of introduce myself to to y'all's listeners.
I appreciate that. We actually have you locked in on the Sunday show, but you are always. But so I'm, and the reason I bring that up is because I want you to call in tomorrow morning as well. This is Briar Greaves with Briar Greaves Insurance, who is a new partner for the Real Animals. Super excited. You know what I thought was really cool, Briar, too, was when I brought it up because I was talking with I can't remember her name. Her last name is Chapman.
Alexandra.
Her and I were chirping back and forth by email, and I was all excited you guys were fans of the show and wanted to come on. And then I mentioned it to Mike Mahoney. I'm like, hey, we got this insurance company, Briar Greaves, and he goes, yeah, I've been using them for years. I'm like, of course you have. He goes, yeah, they're awesome. Yeah. So very cool, man. Very cool.
Yeah. So it's kind of the Mahonies. We got the Greaves on our side. I've got 4 family members that work in the agency, so we're kind of like the Mahonies. We're not as big as Mahonies, but we've been around a long time, and glad to be part of the show.
Yeah, we're excited to have you guys.
I have a few questions here. So you're an insurance broker, or you underwriter, like
no, I own a retail insurance agency in Tampa, and we write commercial insurance, personal insurance, all types of business. So,
you guys thought it was a good idea to insure the Mahonies? I don't know if you add that in your commercial. I might retract that one, bud.
It took a lot of underwriting. We had to twist some arms with underwriting.
At Briar Greaves, we live on the edge.
And we'll insure anybody.
It was
no matter your life choices or your criminal record. We've got you.
What you might do in the future. That's hysterical.
No, that's good one. All right.
But good to be on the show, and everybody have a great Saturday. I'll check back in with you, okay?
Yeah, check in with us tomorrow if you're up and around 7 and 9. Give us a call tomorrow morning. We'd and we're looking forward to getting you. I had talked to Alexander about having you even come in because there's always so many great insurance questions out there, especially with boat insurance and especially with all the hurricanes we have, things that people need to know. So we are really excited to have Briar Greaves Insurance on board, and we appreciate you calling in this morning. I can't wait to get you in the studio and pick your brain a little bit and let people know the best way to do this. So good stuff, brother. Appreciate you.
All right. Everybody have a great Saturday. Talk to you later.
You too, man. I love that. That's cool. I was wondering, I'm like, Briar. You don't see that name a lot. I was like, it popped up on the thing. I'm like, this might be Briar Greaves. There it is. Yeah, we're super excited. Wow. To me, it's one thing if I'm out there and I'm chasing partners, you know what I mean? You see somebody, you think, hey, they might be a good fit, and you go to them, you bring it up. It really always...
Nice compliment.
It's a nice compliment when they just reach out to you and say, hey, Briar's a fan of the show, wants to come on as a partner. That's really cool stuff. And it happens to us quite a bit, so it's a blessing for sure. We can't say enough about the Tampa Bay community and the way they support the fishing world here, so good stuff. Phone lines are open here again, 1-800-969-9352. Light them up. Bartow Ford, Real Animals Radio Show. We'll be back. You know what I mean? I got 2 shows. I didn't put you on both.
You want me to hit the friendly one when we come back in?
100%. I meant to do that last break. Have you do it?
Yeah.
We had that big opening. There was not a lot of calls, so for sure. And
you want to start it and then throw it to me? All right.
I gotta get over there and eat.
Yeah, this Ted Peters commercial is tripping me out. I guess Charlie was at Ted Peters or something.
Oh, was it?
But yeah, Ted Peters has been on the screen for like a solid couple minutes, and it's driving me nuts. I'm going there for lunch today. Their burgers are incredible. Have you eaten at Ted Peters before? Crazy good.
tell you. So that Motor Enclave place, they have the racetrack, and then they've got acres of mud tracks.
What?
Acres, yes. Acres of mud tracks out there.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Place is nuts. Just lots and lots and lots of money. They put it right out there by that airport, that little private airport that's out there, because all the billionaires fly in. And they just land right there and hire a car to come over and take them over to their condo at the Motor Enclave. They stay right there at their condo with their vehicles and race them on the track. And
that's crazy.
It's a place with lots of money, bro. And Captain Dylan Hubbard. Four Tasmanian devils, their debut. They don't look like such badasses.
That's a baby, bro. Them things are mean.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Running of the Wieners. Nice.
Oh, man. Must be a slow news morning. I've seen the fishing segment twice already.
At least yours is real. Oh, we got a short segment. Got a short segment before the top of the hour here. I want to put a shout out to our good friends at the Friendly Fisherman.
Yes, sir. The Hubbard's Friendly Fisherman Seafood Restaurant is now under new management. And we're super pumped. There's killer deals going on. This month's special is cobia. They've got cobia tacos with a mango chutney. Yeah, right? Sounds good. And they got bacon wrapped scallops. They got a killer fish bread. It's got waterfront views, cold AC upstairs, waterfront views, and cold drinks. And they got a locals deal. If you're a local, you show your ID, you get a discount.
Can I make a reservation?
You can't make reservations. They don't do reservations. But right now, you don't need a reservation because this time of year, you can walk right in that
Even
place.
being partnered with you, buddy? You can't get reservations? You
don't
can't
need
just
a
call ahead
reservation.
seating?
It's wide open.
I know Dylan Hubbard.
Yeah, they probably charge you extra for that. But it is incredibly slow down at Johns Pass right now. So if you're a local in Tampa, anywhere around, it is a great time to come play tourist. You can hop on a dolphin cruise or a sunset trip with Hubbard's Marina. You get $7 all-day parking in the pass, or just stop by the Friendly and hit the city lot. It's real cheap, only $4 an hour in the city lots. The parking garage is a great way to go, too. People complain about parking in Johns Pass a lot, but that's because they go to these private lots, and some of those private lots can be super aggressive.
Pricey, yeah.
$25, $35, $45 an hour.
Wow.
On some of those Florida parking lots. It's just downright highway robbery.
No doubt.
Yeah, so hit the city lot, hit the parking garage, take that economy parking option, or go on a dolphin trip or a fishing trip with us at Hubbard's Marina, and you get $7 all-day parking.
Can you park trucks in there?
In the parking garage,
yeah.
you can't. But if you're on a trip with us, you still get the $7 all-day parking, and we'll find you a spot in the overflow.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah. So,
Just curious.
Yeah, your truck, my truck won't fit in the garage. It's 6'7". So most trucks will fit in the garage if it's not lifted.
Right.
Yeah. But lots of killer deals and amazing food. I like the Captain's platter. You can't go wrong with grouper, some scallops, some shrimp. You can get it blackened, fried, broiled.
Go get lunch, right?
Yeah.
Just slide in there
Just
for
stop
lunch.
by.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. And right now, like I said, Johns Pass is empty. So it's a good time for locals, visitors, anybody to come down to the pass and enjoy a time. I was talking to a couple yesterday. They were down they were over from Venice. I was talking to another couple from Newport Richey. It's just a good time to come play tourists and enjoy the pass without the crowd.
Friendly Fisherman Restaurant. Check it out today. Good stuff. We got Captain Jeff Page, our OCC Roadhouse guest for this Tuesday. up on the other side. We'll be back talking fishing here, the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show.
The preceding program was paid for by Real Animals Fishing.
Number one on your car radio preset in the new and improved iHeartRadio app. WFLA.
Okay. That's why we have a partnership, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Teamwork makes a dream work.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Paul Brown, they still got the captain's platter. It's not going anywhere. That's my favorite dish.
What's the captain's platter?
It is a piece of grouper, like I think 4 to 6 scallops, and then like 4 to 6 shrimp. And then it's got like a vegetable medley and like a dirty rice mix and some corn fritters in there.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's quite the platter.
Fried or?
You can get it fried, you can get it blackened, you can get
Oh,
it
you get
broiled,
all you want.
Cajun.
Oh,
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it's nice. I like it blackened.
I'm gonna have to put Beth and I on that warpath. I need to get over there. I'll put that on my.
And they do catch your cook your catch too, so you can bring down fish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, we need to tell people that. Everybody's always looking for a place to do that.
Yeah, they do cook your catch. You could stop by Don's Dock, get a fresh fish, and bring it over to the friendly if you want to.
It's just, is there anything
make your own menu?
Is there anything that Hubbard's doesn't do?
No.
We do it all.
Yeah, we got some exciting news coming too, so stay tuned.
Yeah?
Big stuff in the works.
Nice.
Whoa. Whoa.
Can't wait till the next hurricane comes and that thing's just rolling down the street.
250-foot tall Ferris wheel.
I'm out.
Yeah. Ben Mallow wanted to put one of those in John's Pass, and we talked about it and explored it. It'd be cool. Right in front of Hooters.
Yeah.
Be dope. Dad had grandiose plans of doing a zip line at one point from the top of the parking garage down to the beach. That'd be cool too.
That would be cool. I can't get on it probably. Probably got a 250 pound limit.
Some weight limit.
Yeah.
Every time I see a zip line, they're always like, "Oh yeah, you could do it." No, you can't do it. Maybe you might be able to do it. I'm like, if you guys aren't sure, I'm not doing it.
You'll for sure. That's always my thing. I'm like, okay, well, I'm currently at about 270, and it's up to, well, it'll do up to about 250 pounds.
Mm-hmm. About?
Yeah, I'm good.
When you add the word about,
I'm out. Oh, no, you were a little too much. Sorry about that. Sorry about that sudden stop at the bottom. It's like when we go to Blue Ridge. We're going to Blue Ridge again this winter. Go to Blue Ridge, we go horseback riding.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I walk,
they bring out the Clydesdale.
Every time they bring out that horse, the look on that horse's face when it's
just sheer terror.
It's like, come on. You're not putting that big bitch on my back, are you? I haven't seen one look at me and go, "Oh, hey, buddy, what's up?" And they're like, you big bastard. Go ride four-wheelers or something.
Go get something with a motor.
We're at the boat ramp. Oh, we're going to do a coastal cleanup. Nice. Of course they didn't. Well, you knew she wasn't going to vote for it. Ignorant and uneducated. Was she talking about herself? Or was she talking about Charlie Kirk?
You know, not condoning political violence should be a bipartisan issue.
They're not that smart, dude.
That's crazy.
The country's in turmoil because our leadership sucks. Both sides.
I saw a really interesting video. Chase Hughes, he's all about reading people. He taught interrogation techniques to like special forces and the FBI. He pioneered a lot of interrogation techniques and like reading people and psychological operations. And man, he did a crazy video about Charlie Kirk's death, exposing what is going on in today's world with just widespread brainwashing. That's not even hidden.
Oh,
it's just
blatant.
the media, social media. It's a social engineering plan. It doesn't matter white, black, blue, red. It doesn't matter. It's just us versus them. It's all about division. And the more divided we are, the easier you are to conquer.
Dude, no one's paying attention to the thieves in Washington.
Yeah.
They're stealing your money. Every single
And that's
person
essentially
knows.
the whole premise of the video is it is so obvious now that there's jokes about the insider trading and there's jokes about people buying the elections, and we make memes about it and then just continue on with our lives.
Dude, I was getting my hair cut Thursday. I go to a black barbershop, Millennium, great barbershop. My barber, Derek, is awesome. He's very religious, just like I am. He's a Democrat, I'm a Republican. We have all these great conversations. They're awesome. I'm like, bro, I've been a charter captain for 25 years. I've had Republicans, Democrats, and independents on my boat. I've asked every one of them, every single one, term limits. Where do you stand? Every single person, both parties, all three parties are like, yeah, man, term limits. Why does it never show up on a ballot? They work for us. It's never on a ballot. Yeah. You know why? Because you can't steal generational money in 8 years.
Yeah.
That's why. It's not rocket science. We know they're stealing our money, and we let them do it. And this is the kind of bullshit they said to put us through, so we leave it alone. It's ridiculous. Get them talking about this, and get them talking about that, and get them divided, talking about race, and all this nonsense.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's ridiculous, man. I hate every single one of them. I do. I hate them. Even the ones that get into it for the right reasons. Once you're in it, if you really cared, you'd be barking at the top of your lungs. That is bullshit. Because you know what's going on.
I'm going to send you the link to that video.
Yeah, please do.
Really interesting.
Hosted by Captain Mike Anderson and Captain Dylan Hubbard.
Welcome back, 7:08 here at the iHeartMedia Empire. We plugged it in the first hour, plugging it again here. The OCC Roadhouse Real Animals Fishing Conversation, always the fourth Tuesday of the month. This coming up Tuesday, the 23rd, is the fourth Tuesday of September. And our good friend Captain Jeff Page is going to join us 7 to 9 p.m., OCC Roadhouse. Ingle coolers, Bull Bay rods, some swag. We got Ingle cooler cups. We got all kinds of stuff to give away. So make sure you come on out and join us. And joining us now on the program is our good friend, Captain Jeff Page. Jeffrey, how are you this morning, pal?
Good morning, man.
Good morning,
buddy. What's up?
Just went over the Skyway, and I'm headed to Homosassa Marine for our good friend Ryan Rickard.
Very cool.
I heard you mention it.
Yep.
Yeah, enjoy the barbecue.
Yeah. Dylan's mad at you. You're
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
going to get free barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if Mike Goodwine's going to be cooking it again. But last time we had it, you came up, Mike.
Yep.
Mike Goodwine was the Traeger Grill chef specialist, and it was really good. So I don't know if it's that again or what.
I don't know. I hope for your sake it is, because it was really good.
Oh, man.
It was really good.
Upset right now.
Yeah, it was really good. You know what? That's a really nice marina, and Jeff, Ryan's done a nice job. Ryan and Tina in there getting things rocking and rolling up there. That whole area is blowing up, and it's a super fishy part of the state. So they're selling a lot of boats to a lot of good people up there. So I'm excited for Ryan and his family and Boat and Motor Superstore in general.
Yeah. My association with Homosassa goes way back, not to tarpon fishing like Rick Murphy's days up there when he used to go up and fish with Stu and them. But my days up there go before there was I-75. We used to have to take 41 and then 19 and so on and so forth. And we would go up there and race motocross at a track called Chicken Farm. And it was really neat. But I think Homosassa Marine was there back then. And then in the 90s and then in the 2000s, Vito from Yamaha, I don't know his last name. I've known him forever. I know it's an Italian name. And but Vito took over as service department manager, and he still is there today with Ryan.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome. It's it was a family-run business for a long time, and now the Kenyans have it. And bringing Ryan Rickard in there to run it was a brilliant move. Kyle Kenyon's a smart cat, knows what he's doing. So, I'm a little bummed. I got people at the house working today. I didn't know anything about it till yesterday. Ryan called and said, "Hey, can you give us a plug?" I'm like, "Yeah." I mean, had I known, I'd have tried to make it up there to hang out with you guys, especially if I'd have known there was free barbecue.
Right. I would have been there too.
Right. No doubt.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. So I heard you guys mentioning Frank Sargent, and back when I first started in 1999, I had a lap straight blue Hughes redfisher, and I had gotten invited, I don't even know how, I think maybe through Ray Markham. I got over to the DOA Outdoor Writers Festival, like the second one they ever had, and I met Frank there, and we got to talking and so on and so forth, and you know how courteous and nice he is.
Such a great man.
Next thing I know, I was taking him fishing, and then he told me about his expo at the fairgrounds, which I had never known. And I get there, and I meet you guys, you and Billy, and then I met Paul Arcos from Saltwater Angler, and then I met a little man who had a little tiny booth with one little, I think it was only a 4-foot, maybe a 6-foot power pole. I met John Oliverio and Robert.
Yep.
And what's happened from that one day at Frank Sargent is I've established many relationships that we are still, like you and I talking right now. I work for Power Pole. That's what I'm going up today to do, is represent Power Pole. I've got a little table and a tablecloth and a tent and so forth. But all those people I met at the Frank Sargent show.
Yeah.
You know what it made me think of, as you were kind of talking about that, if you're a parent today, and let's just say maybe you never got the opportunity to meet Frank. You moved to the Bay Area the last few years. He's been retired now for a while and living up north there. If you have a son, seriously, you could really just hope that your son grows up to be like Frank Sargent. Just a really, really great human being. I mean, he was a great, uber talented. I said forever, one of the best outdoor writers in the entire country, right here in our backyard. A great man, though. Really a really good dude, man. Just super good people. Down to earth.
Because he was this like living legend, bigger than life kind of character. And I was a little kid. I mean, in Jeff's story he just told, I was probably running around harassing, giving coupons when he walked by our booth.
Probably.
And I ran into Frank Sargent. I think I was like, I don't know how young I was, but I was extremely young, and I remember it vividly. He took time and talked to me and didn't treat me like a little snot-nosed kid like I was.
He did that to everybody. Our booth was right next to his at that show for many, many years when we worked together. And the people just surrounded his booth, and he was nice to everyone, Joe.
And he took time and looked at every single person, made eye contact, shook their hand.
He just did it the right way, just a good human being. So, it brings back a lot of memories. And you're right,
Good
Jeff. It brought a lot of us together. The Frank Sargent show brought a lot of people together. A lot of people together.
It's like it's kind of like ICAST, right? Like it's a gets everybody in the same room.
Sure.
And that Frank Sargent show, everybody showed up to it.
Didn't they used to have the captains?
Yeah.
The
Florida Guides Association.
Florida Guides Association
had
their
annual meeting
yeah.
every Saturday morning. And then we go to Cracker Barrel.
That's
after.
right. Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
That's
That's the story you love.
I forgot about that.
That's right.
I forgot about that.
Cracker Barrel.
We had like 12 people there, and they had to put extra tables just to hold all the plates.
Had to shut it down.
It was awesome. I remember that meal.
Ran out of pancakes.
I'll tell you a good Frank Sargent. So I think it was maybe the second time we went fishing. One time we went with Bill Miller, but this might have been that time. I don't remember, but Frank had this big tsunami swim bait that he had gotten, probably sent to him to try out, and it was on a bait caster, and he had it kind of tucked in the side. And I remember when he loaded up that morning, he goes, "I'd like to just try this if I could sometime." And I looked at it and said to myself, "He ain't catching nothing on that."
Watch this.
So we're back in this back little bay by McGill Bay, and we've caught some really good fish. And Frank goes, "You mind if I throw this?" And I go, "Have at it, Frank." You know, I mumbled to myself, "He ain't catching nothing on that." First or second cast, he gets a 40-inch snook, lands it. I'm in the water waiting. I was dragging him and Bill around, and he lets me hold the fish and pose with it. And you were talking about that Tampa Tribune Sunday pullout. I got this big full-page article wrote of me holding his fish, and it's titled "Mud Bogging for Monsters."
That's awesome.
You know what? You made me think of something. So, and I've told this story before, I think, on the air. We were doing a Frank Sargent show, and it was before the show, and Frank was like, "Hey, come back in here and, sit down, let's have a chat." So I'm just thinking that I'm just having this conversation. I had been doing the radio show for a while. I don't know yet if I had both shows, if Mel had left us yet or not. But anyway, it was a long time ago. And so I sit there probably 45 minutes and have this just kind of conversation with Frank. He's asking me questions. I don't think anything of it. Like week and a half later, 2 weeks later, Billy and I are doing the Sunday show. We get home. Billy calls me 15, 20 minutes after he drops me off. He goes, "Dude, you need to go up to the store and get a Sunday paper." I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Dude, there's a picture of you in a full-page article that Frank had done about me. I didn't even know he was interviewing me. Like, I just thought we were just having a conversation." Yeah, I mean, it was a great article. Really, Frank's a really, really neat guy. And talk about somebody, there's a lot of people that talk about how many people Captain Mel Berman put on the map. The other guy, is Frank Sargent. Mm-hmm. Frank Sargent made really, really, he took a charter captain and he really could put you on the map with, talking good about you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know Billy always talked about, how excited he was getting Frank Sargent on the boat back in the day. So it's crazy, dude. Crazy. I missed that Frank Sargent show. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you and me, Dylan, right? Mike,
yes,
you're
sir.
not coming.
I'm gonna be on the Space Coast. I'm actually going over there to film with Jim Ross.
Whoa.
So,
Jimmy Ross.
Yeah, I was worried.
You'll have a good time.
Yeah, I wasn't sure I could get back in time to make it. If something busts loose, we have a good morning and I can make it. I'm going to try to make it, but we'll see how it unravels.
He would,
Dylan,
if he does.
I hope there's some good food.
If he does
see
make
you guys
it,
Tuesday night.
We'll see you then.
OCC Roadhouse got good food. Don't eat before you come. You'll enjoy it.
Oh yeah, show up a little early.
Right.
Get some good ones.
All right, brother.
All right, may the Lord bless both of you and power pole down.
Power pole down, my friend. Good stuff.
I personally would be worried if you did show up because that means you drove from the East Coast all the way across I-4 to make it there to OCC. So if you did walk in the door, I could just imagine the furiousness that had been built up and the inner rage that had been sweltering that entire drive across I-4.
You know what?
I wouldn't want to be around you.
You know what I'd be thinking about? Ice cold beer.
Yeah. Angry
food.
You mean Angry Orchard?
Well, yeah, whatever. That too.
Is that beer?
I don't know. I think
That's
so.
the great debate. I don't think it's beer, but
Whatever.
I digress.
I had a couple Mick Ultras last night. Does that count?
No. That's
No?
water.
Okay. Bourbon guy over here. We got our good friend, the Mad Snooker, Captain Dave Pomerleau. I bet he's got a Frank Sargent story or two he can tell. We got him up here on the other side. Hopefully we'll hear from you guys as well. Phone lines are open, 1-800-969-9352. Light them up. We'll be back.
A century of stories. For 100 years, WFLA has...
Something in his lungs. He's had all kinds of stuff he's had to have done.
Yeah.
When Jeffrey was younger, he was quite the party animal. Mm-hmm. He's a neat story of recovery and, finding the good Lord and all that stuff. He's a neat story.
Yeah, man, it's wild to see people like that. Like, you have someone who lived fast, right? And then you have someone who didn't and maybe had different life choices. And seeing the comparison later in life, it's a very stark reminder how that stuff takes a toll on you.
Listen, if anybody that knows me for any length of time through my career knows what, Billy meant to my career for sure. Mm-hmm. And I've said for years, Billy's age didn't get him. Mm-hmm. It was the mileage.
Yeah.
My boy Billy could get after it. Mm-hmm. We had some good times together when I was young. Yeah. Really good. Really good. Him and I had these giant 7-Eleven mugs, the big gulp, the old ones, the giant things.
Put a liter of cola in there.
And some Captain Morgans.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Captain Morgans and Coke. Whew. Yeah.
What was the other one? Not Captain Morgan. Sailor Jerry.
Oh, Sailor Jerry.
Sailor Jerry was stronger than Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
Put that with some Dr. Pepper.
Really?
Oh,
Dr.
boy.
Pepper.
I got lost in my own canal. I was 150 yards from my house and I got lost. My buddy had to put in his jet ski and come find me. It was like 2 a.m.
Are you sure it was just alcohol?
I threw up in my flip-flops multiple times.
Threw up in my flip-flops. That's hysterical.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, Sailor Jerry and Dr. Pepper is a dangerous mixture.
That's hysterical.
A lot of YouTube comments today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. USF.
Did they beat Miami too?
No, they lost to Miami.
I was about to say
Miami's good. Miami's pretty good.
Yeah, if they beat Miami too, that would have been wild.
Yeah. Probably cost Napier his job at Florida, I would think.
It's pretty terrible, but the Bills fans, you know how Bills people are, Buffalo fans. They were trying to get rid of that defensive coordinator, and there was an account made, like a fake account made on his under his name, and it was the post was, I didn't think Charlie Kirk was a stand-up guy. And by the way, my name is blah blah blah. I'm the Bills defensive coordinator.
Wow.
I was like, that's too soon. But Buffalo Bills fans, leave it to them.
Welcome back. We've got a short segment here before the bottom of the hour. We've got two great callers on the line. We got Captain Dave Pomerleau. Then we're going to get to Captain Lisa Fitzgerald. I was hoping to talk to her and see how
Legends.
our CCA Florida Star tournament wrapped up. But let's slide in with Captain Dave here just because he was in first. Let's check in with the Mad Snooker. David, how are you, buddy?
Oh, I can't follow Lisa, so I guess
I put you up first. She's a Hall of Famer. That's a tough follow.
She is the Hall of Famer.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's super cool to hear, Jeff. So cool to hear you guys reminiscing about Frank Sargent. He gave me that nickname.
Oh, really? That's awesome. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, Frank Sargent gave me the nickname, the Mad Snooker. I went out with him one evening, and he came out on the boat, and he was. Well, we were out with Mel Berman one night, and Mel reels back without looking, and Frank was behind him, and Mel buries like a 3-0 hook past the barb in Frank's hand, and that was the end of the trip.
That'll do it.
You had Mel Berman and Frank Sargent in the same boat? That's cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, when we went, we were catching snook and tarpon, like boom, 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 and all of a sudden went back. He got hooked, and I dropped them back at the ramp because Frank had to go to the hospital to get that hook pulled out of his hand, and I went back out and caught another, like, probably 30, 35 snook and, like, 6 more tarpon. And and he's like, thanks, it's just what I wanted to hear. But, he said it real nice like he always did. Yeah, Frank was salt of the earth. I mean,
no doubt.
I love doing those seminars at the Frank Sargent Show and the Florida Sportsman Show, and it was just, it was incredible. I mean,
that's where I met you. That's where I met Dave. That's where I met you.
Yeah. I remember coming up to your booth and you say, snatch that grouper out of the hole, and I couldn't do it.
Good times.
And then you did it like it was nothing.
Yeah, I had a lot of practice.
What real quick,
Yeah.
we got about a minute and a half left. How's your bite, David?
It's been tough. I mean, I went through all that rain, and then I got dang sick. I got a virus for like a week and a half, and I finally got over that, and then I got back on the water. And with this high steady barometers, you know how they get. You get that high barometer, that no wind, no clouds, they get tough.
Yeah.
And we need some change in the atmosphere to get them going. But
right.
do you think it could ever happen that they could have a show like that again, like this Sargent show?
I don't know. I think that's part of it. Like we said, I think social media has just kind of changed everything. YouTube, people don't have to go to those things to hear the seminars, to learn about lithium batteries, to do all that stuff. I just think it's, I trust me, I did a Real Animals, fishing and outdoor expo. I did one myself, and trying to keep the thing rolling, and it's a lot of work, a lot of time, and they just don't fill up like they used to. Remember back when Frank Sargent show was going on,
thousands of people.
In newspaper. Everything was in the paper. You weren't getting everything to your phone. We didn't have social media.
There wasn't so much noise. Right. There wasn't back then. It was you saw one channel, and it was this consistent voice. And nowadays, it's just you get lost in the noise.
Yeah. Good call, David. Good to hear your voice, my brother. Always good.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, pal.
Have a great day.
You're the best.
I love the show.
The Mad Snooker. That's cool. You get your nickname from Frank Sargent, dude?
Yeah, and that's quite the nickname.
And Mad Snooker. Yeah. There's that. There's that. All right, we got Captain Lisa Fitzgerald, our resident Hall of Famer. On the other side, she is the CCA Florida Star Tournament Director. fishing captain extraordinaire. We're going to talk to her on the other side. Hopefully we'll hear from you as well. 1-800-969-9352.
From the local Lexus dealers, WFLA News Desk. This is News Radio, WFLA.
I got to get my feet wet again.
Got a slow entry.
I didn't get home. I didn't go to bed till midnight last night. So.
Oh, brutal.
And I got people at the house this morning finishing up some tile work. Beth's going out for a brunch with her stepmom. So you know what that means?
Nap.
You
gonna take a nap?
Glorious nap. Got a good friend of mine, an old friend of mine for probably I've known him 35 years or so. He turned 60 today, so we're gonna go over there.
My one buddy, he was texting me the other day. He's in his 30s too, and he was like, "Yeah, I just woke up from a nap." I was like, I hate people like you, right? Texting me about midday naps. I've got a 4 and a 6-year-old at the house, bro. You think I'm napping? If I do close my eyes, all of a sudden a child comes across the living room like it's WWE and lands an elbow to my chest. Dada! Look at this!
Wake up!
What's this?
Yeah. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, buddy.
It's fun, though. I love my kids.
I totally get it, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yesterday, my wife homeschools my son, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So she's on all the time, right? And yesterday she wasn't feeling too good, so I took my son with me to work for a few hours. And man, he's running around, yelling, screaming. I'm busy. We got a 39-hour going out. So it's just chaotic and stressful. And I'm like, God. On the way home, I was like, that was rough. And then I get home, and last night, he was like, oh, I want to hang out with you, Dad. Can we go do this and this? And I was like, see, this is when it pays off. You were driving me crazy for 3.5 hours at work, but it pays off because it's just fun. And we went to the hobby shop this past week, and my dad used to take me to Phil's hobby shop when I was a kid, and I would sit there and play this flight simulator game. They don't have that at Phil's hobby shop anymore, and I take Jack there. I was like, that kind of sucks, but they had the game. So I bought the game and got it set up at the house. So now at night, he and I can go in there to the flight simulator and fly all these different planes.
Oh, really?
Get them dialed in. Because he likes flying the little RC drones and cars and stuff like that. And my dad got me into it, and I flew cars and planes, and we had a boat. We still have all that stuff.
Really?
Mm-hmm. RC stuff is fun.
Yeah, for sure. And
it's a little cheaper than going to the Motor Enclave and running a $300,000 Lambo.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You can run a $500 truck around. But I've got this one truck I bought for Jack and I to play with, and it's way too effing fast. It thing goes like 55, 60 miles an hour.
Really?
Yeah. If you floor it, it just does a wheelie and then just flips. You have to like slowly bring it up to speed. Yeah, but it's got crazy shocks on it. We just got new batteries for it, so I'm pumped.
I know they're not cheap.
They're cheaper. Like when I was Jack's age, they were unattainable. Like the really nice stuff was like a couple grand. Nowadays, dude, you can get really cool, like way awesome technologically advanced stuff for like 50, 60, $100.
What?
Yeah. Like these little mini drones that you can race in your house with cameras for like 60, 70 bucks. Yeah. I mean, the nice stuff is still 500.
Fly them in your house?
Oh, dude, they make little mini ones. Yeah. You have to turn the AC off because the AC vent alone is enough wind to make it crack. Yeah. They're fun.
That's hysterical. Huh.
Yeah, these ones on
Drones
Amazon.
coming down in price? You said $500?
You can get a pretty nice drone for $400, $500. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The high-end ones are less than $1,000 now.
Wow.
Like DJI, the like Mini 4, a lot of these high-end camera drones are like $900. Yeah. I mean, the high-end stuff is still $4 to $5 grand, like the Mavic 3, the Cinema stuff.
Yeah.
But Cameron doesn't have those.
No,
He's flying the $1,000, $1,500 ones. That's all you need.
Yeah. news is so bad. Like, who cares about that? Nobody cares. They don't cover anything that matters anymore. They just don't. They don't do it.
Dad said we used to take Mel Berman out on the party boat and do the catch and cook at the Friendly Fisherman. Oh. That's cool. I remember fishing with Mel one time. No, not Mel.
Frank?
No, not the St. Pete Times guy.
Terry
Tomlin. Yeah, Terry. We did a sheep's head thing on the charter boat in the pass. It was cool.
Yeah, I was just going to start doing my, I was going to start writing for him. Just before we lost him, yeah.
Yeah, he died suddenly.
Drowned.
Is that what it was?
He was with his son.
What? I didn't remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bad deal. We got Fogel too. We got to get in with our Visit St. Pete Clearwater.
Oh, wow, he woke up late.
Boating tip of the week. 13 to 14-inch mullet.
Terry Tomlin did some of those kayak trips offshore. Those kayak trips offshore are the reason I had back surgery. So still not happy about those.
Welcome back, 7:37 here at the iHeartMedia Empire. Got a good friend and resident Hall of Famer, Captain Lisa Fitzgerald. We're going to get her and then get our Visit St. Pete Clearwater Safe Boating Tip of the Week from Captain Jim Fogel. But like I said, let's first check in with the Hall of Famer, Captain Lisa Fitzgerald. How are you?
Well, yes. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning.
Good morning, my friend. I was hoping we'd hear from you. How did we wrap up? We didn't get much of a chance to talk about CCA Florida Star wrapping up. We've got the all-release challenge going on today here in Hillsborough County. So, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, we wrapped up with nearly 100 winners. Unfortunately, in that winners group were no tagged redfish winners. We had 12 of those fish recaptured. Not one of those anglers were registered in the competition or a CCA member before they hooked the fish. Therefore they missed out on winning a Carolina skiff. And now I'm not just talking about any Carolina skiff. I'm talking about the 24 Carolina skiff with a 115 Yamaha. There were two of those up for grabs. We had a Seabourn center console. We had a Spider Vapor, and we had a microdraft skiff. So there were some amazing boats up for grabs, all powered by Yamaha. Yet it just it was unfortunate. No one was in the competition when they caught those fish. But we awarded still almost $500,000 in prizes, over $100,000 in college scholarships. We awarded two brand new Gee-News. We awarded power poles, bull bait rods, Florida fishing products, reels, Minn Kota trolling motors, Humminbird electronics. You name it, we've awarded it. Costa sunglasses, Tapas Pilar. And we're going to award these prizes on October the 18th in Cocoa at the Space Coast Convention Center, and we are going to have a grand time of it. Anybody can come to the event. You don't have to be drawn in star to come to the event, but you can still be a winner by coming and supporting our conservation efforts. And then also, you still are a winner because our goodie bags, when you come to this event, include a long sleeve T-shirt include a tumbler and so many other great prizes from our major sponsors. So it is a great opportunity to socialize with individuals that are like-minded. We'll have a lot of the fishing celebrities there. It is going to be a fun evening, great food, open bar. So I would suggest that if you're over on the East Coast or think you want to head that way, and maybe even explore how beautiful Mosquito Lagoon has turned out and the Indian River.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on over, fish on Saturdays, spend the night with us Saturday night celebrating conservation, and then fish on Sunday and head home.
You are the best.
That's awesome.
You are the best, my friend.
Well, I am excited about the all-release tournament. We're seeing such great happenings on the water with our fish over in Tampa Bay. I'm talking to a lot of my friends, and just they say the redfish bite is exceptional right now, and that the snook, I think I heard someone say, the snook are moving off the beaches and up into the bay.
Yep.
Didn't I hear you say that, Jim?
Yep.
Seems like it's starting.
Transition, the transition's full blown. There's no doubt about it. We are in the transition, and the red fishing is as good as I've seen it in several years. The efforts by 6a and Duke Energy are really paying off all up and down the West Coast. We've got a lot of redfish because of y'all's efforts. So I think the snook fishing is off a little bit, just my opinion, but the redfish and the trout fishing has been phenomenal.
Filling in the gaps.
Filling in the gaps, yeah. So
I'm down in Cape Coral at the Fawns Truck Fishing Club for safety, and let me just tell you, already this morning we have great redfish being entered and some great trout being entered. And everyone here has said that the red fishing for those lower slot fish.
Yep.
Are really is what they're seeing, lots of 22s, lots of 24s. So that really is a testament to the years and years of the restocking that we have done, the nearly 400,000 redfish that we put into the coastal waters, how they are really impacting the experience that our recreational anglers are having. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, it's really unbelievable. And I use it all the time. People ask me all the time, what is 6a doing? And it's the easiest thing to point to, because if you're on the water fishing at all on the west coast of Florida, you are seeing it unless you just can't fish. Unless a redfish jumps in the boat and you still can't catch it. You're out there catching redfish right now, and it's really, really something. So just keep up the good work, Lizzie. You know what 6a Florida means to us here at Real Animals, and just keep up the good work. We appreciate you more than you know. We can't wait till next year's tournament gets cranked up and rocking and rolling again, and we'll just keep spreading the word.
Well, and just tell everybody, October the 18th, we'd love to see you there. There's lots of raffle and cool prizes that are going to be given away. So we really look forward to every year. And I can't thank you and Dylan enough for the support that you give us. And then all of your listeners. I can tell you, you've got, Michael Perry, you've got Donald Weiberman, you've got all these listeners that are all participating in the competition, and they're participating today in the all release. So sure. I just have to say thank you to all of your listeners. And, Tampa Bay has been where and you were talking about Frank Sargent. I took Frank Sargent. Marilee Dunn and I took Frank Sargent fishing. And, he is one of the most amazing writers and has done so much for the industry. So just how cool is he?
The best. The best. We appreciate you, my friend. Have a great day doing what you do, and we'll hopefully talk to you next week.
I'll be on next week. Thank you.
Sounds good. See you, my friend.
All right. See you guys. Bye.
The Hall of Famer.
The Hall of Famer.
Then we've got the just
legendary
Captain Jim Fulton.
Consistent.
Seriously.
The man, the myth, the legend.
I mean, seriously. Coast Guard Auxiliary Captain Extraordinaire.
Keeps us all safe.
How are you, Jimmy?
I'm good. Actually, I was out earlier casting off the seawall and dock, but didn't have any success. Then I needed to get in here and talk to you guys.
Well, we're
I'll go back out.
glad to have you. What you
It's a
got
good
for us?
excuse for being late this morning.
What you got for us today? Talk to me.
Yeah. All right. Got a couple things. 7 people had to be rescued from a 36-foot vessel after it hit a barge
That was
down
crazy.
around Fort Myers Beach this week. And there wasn't any details about it except the front of the 36-footer looked pretty bashed in, so it appeared to have hit the barge. Don't know any details on it. Hopefully it's not one of those occasions where the autopilot was on and everybody else was doing something else.
Yeah.
But hopefully not. Anyway, didn't hear of any of them being injured too bad. Another rescue this week, 20-foot boat about 20 miles off, got out a distress call and then evidently lost the radio and the power, but did not give out its lat lawn. Coast Guard launched a helicopter, which found the fisherman and the boat, and then sent out a boat to pick them up. But it's one of those occasions where if we'd have had a handheld on board and or a PLB or an EPIRB, the search would have been taken out of search and rescue, and all they would have had to do is go out there and help the guy without having to spend a lot of resources, and a lot of time, and possibly the guy in the boat could have been in more trouble than he was in. So remember, if you're going to give out a distress call, the most important thing about the distress call is where you are.
That makes sense.
Give your location.
Yeah, I mean, and even with that, you're going to drift and do things like that. So it's not quite as easy as it sounds. But if they don't have a clue where you are, then that's a big gulf out there, and you and your boat are pretty small sometimes.
No doubt. No doubt. Good stuff.
All right, boys.
Good stuff,
Keep
brother.
up the good work.
Thank you, my
With the
friend.
Coast Guard Auxiliary in St. Pete, it's Jim Fogel. Be safe out there.
Thanks, Cap.
Have a good day, Jimmy. Brought to you by our good friends at Visit St. Pete Clearwater. Definitely great partners here at the Real Animals. Let's drop in here real quick. We got about a minute and a half, 2 minutes here. Let's check in real quick with our good friend Dave Legier, Flats Nation, flatsnation.com. David, how are you today?
Hi, good morning, brother. Just want to let you know I really enjoyed your flood tide episode. I was watching that the other day.
Thank you. Yeah. One of the things that I haven't been able to do through my career filming, because I've never been in a skiff, now that I'm partnered with KO, having the opportunity to do some of those skiff shows has been really, really fun. Just shot one in the Keys here with Reed Tudor that'll air in season 20 coming up in April. Again, doing some stuff down there in Flamingo that I've just never been able to do because I've always been in a bay boat. So I appreciate you, brother. That flood tide. Listen, if you're ever in Charleston, South Carolina, Captain Ben Alderman is the man to film with. He is to fish with. He's phenomenal.
That's
great,
awesome.
Great.
Well,
angler.
that was the only problem with that show was you didn't invite me. I didn't have a chance to go.
I'll have to put that on my list of things to do, brother.
Well, and that the skiff that you were on, I love the deck on that thing. Looks like you could land a Chinook on the board.
I'm telling you, that 18KO is something else. We, Reed Tudor is the son of Rich Tudor from Saltwater Experience, and they've been with Yellowfin for years. And Yellowfin is going away from doing their skiffs, so the Saltwater Experience guys are going KO as well. And it was really the first chance that Rich had to just sit next to, because he ran the camera boat for us. He was like, man, he goes, dude, you're a big guy. That boat sits so level in the water, doesn't move around a lot when you move around. He just couldn't believe how shallow it got.
He couldn't believe that with your big, tall behind moving around, it didn't make the boat.
Yeah, he was impressed.
That's quite the testament.
There you go. I'm telling you, the KO's the way to go. Local company.
If it can float Mike, it can float you.
That's right.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Yeah, no, I was very impressed with the handling on it, and I could see Mike walking from port to starboard, and she shook it off pretty good.
Well, the only part about that's not funny, really, I mean, you can't make fun of the size of
I was
anybody.
waiting for it. I was waiting
come on,
for
dude. Dylan Hubbard's going to
Let's get us both on there. That'll be a commercial.
You're right.
Oh, exactly.
If it's still level,
Whew. Still floats in 7 inches of water.
yeah, that would be a testament.
That's awesome.
So,
Yeah,
hey, real
that's for
quick,
sure.
I'm up against the break. Tell everybody what you got going on. I know you got some new stuff going on at the website.
We do. We're teaming up with our friends at Ruckus Marine, and I sent you some information on some of the new products I've written articles on, and we've got them in the store on our console caddy and then also the push pole protector. So those are, you can find them real quick up on the homepage. We've also got some new articles that we've posted up, like the one I sent to you not long ago on how to better maintain your wiring harness, keep it in good shape, and I even have a checklist that you can download from that one. And I did one recently on trolling motor installs, and there's another one up there that has been very popular, and it's the piece that I wrote on fuel octane and what those numbers actually mean on the pump. So
Very cool.
what you're using, versus what you need may be two different things. But we've got a pretty wide range of content, as you know, from conservation and gear reviews to even tips on outdoor photography. And I just did a major rework of the site not too terribly long ago. So it's she has a new facelift and some new features that I put in there to make it more efficient to find things.
You're the man, brother. We appreciate you. I'm up against it. Flatsnation.com. Good friend of mine, Dave Legier. We've been friends for a long time. Check it out. Lots of great information there. We always appreciate you, brother. Try to call me a little earlier so I get you a little more time.
I'll do that.
All right,
I'll
buddy.
do that.
All right. Talk soon. Maybe we'll talk
Thank you,
tomorrow.
brother.
All right, partner.
Yes, sir. We'll
Good
do.
stuff. Flatsnation.com. Check it out. We got to go to break here. I'm going to try and squeak in Captain Ray Markham here on the other side as well. Don't forget, if you need a roof repair, roof replacement, whatever it may be, nobody does it better than Affordable Roofing Systems. 1-888-397-ROOF. Get your free estimate. Visit them online at affordableroofingflorida.com.
Oh, we had a stacked second hour.
Were you able to talk about Vance at all? Was Vance passing away?
No.
No.
No, I didn't bring it up. No, no, we did mention it. I think so. I don't know, man. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we did talk about
It's
it. Though.
hard when you're doing the show by yourself and you're in the lead and the weeks run together. Trust me, I get it. I did it for years.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Briar Greaves called the wrong show.
Dad just said, make sure you personally invite Mike and his wife out to the Friendly Fisherman for dinner. I'll pay. So he wants you to come check it out.
Pay. I want to go check it out, period, but you don't have to pay.
He said, come have a cat putter.
Cat putter?
He meant a captain's platter, but sweet baby Jesus.
Putter.
It's unfortunate that I knew what he meant. His texting.
Is that great?
Literally says a cat. Come have a cat putter. I love you, Dad.
You know
captain's
what?
platter.
I'm going to order that. When I sit down there, Mark, I'm going to order the cat putter. I'd like a large.
Oh, were you texting with Mark? Oh, okay.
Like
A captain's platter?
Grilled cat putter. Yeah, we got to get out there and see it. We got to get out there. I haven't been to John's Pass in too long.
It's the time of year for it, for sure.
Yeah.
Not so hot, not so cold.
Yeah, maybe
tons of room.
Maybe next weekend we'll get out there and watch the sunset and then have dinner at the Friendly.
There you go. Plus the staycations right now.
I know that.
Visit St. Pete Clearwater, dog. You got a hotel room.
Good idea.
Yeah. Because all the hotels are pretty much empty, so they're giving out crazy deals.
Yeah. I'm very tired today. I was up way too late.
Yeah, you were.
At the Motor Enclave. Bucks home opener tomorrow, baby.
3-0, hopefully.
Should be.
Who do we play tomorrow?
It's a good question. If you hadn't asked me, I could have told you. God, who do we have tomorrow?
Googling it. Stand by. Tomorrow we are playing the Jets.
That's right.
Should be an easy win.
It should be. I mean,
hopefully.
They do have some offensive line issues right now, but it should be a win. Packers play Cleveland. Should be a win. We're on the road, but we should win.
Oh.
What?
This weekend we have the Jets. Next weekend we got the Eagles.
Yeah.
That's a tougher one.
A little bit. Ooh, looks like good weather for my trips this week.
Yeah, weather looks pretty good.
I hope that wind stays off the beach over there so I can get out on the beach and try to catch some fish in that mullet run. That'd be fun. Hey, why don't you open it with a thing and then I'll go to Ray quick and we'll wrap it up.
We're back. Bartow Ford, Real Animals Radio, talking fishing this morning. Want to give a shout out to our friends over at the Friendly Fisherman Seafood Restaurant. The Hubbard family Friendly Fisherman Seafood Restaurant is now under new management. Come by, check it out if you haven't been in a while. It's totally revamped. They got a cobia special running right now this month with some cobia tacos for only $15.99, a cobia entree. They got bacon wrapped scallops, which is one of my favorite. They brought back that sizzler burger with bacon jam and the fried onions and the special sauce.
What?
And the Gouda cheese. Oh, dude, that burger is to die for.
Fire.
Yeah, the Captain's burger, the Captain's platter. You can't miss out.
Butter.
So many good options for sure. You want to stop by and check it out. And right now is a really good time. Stop by today. Super light crowds in Johns Pass. Plenty of great economy parking in the garage or the city lots. Or you can join Hubbard's Marina and get discounted all-day parking. So it's a real awesome opportunity to come down and see us right now because even on the weekends, you got plenty of room, plenty of availability. You can get in and out, no problem.
Love it. I'm going to try and do that next Saturday with Beth. Let me check in real quick. We got about 1 minute. Check in with the great Ray Markham. Captain Ray, how are you, buddy?
Good morning. Another trip around the sun. Yeehaw, the party has begun.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Thank you, guys. You know, I don't know, the cat putter, would you call that?
The captain's platter.
I think, Dylan, I think your dad's got a new dish out there.
You never know.
I'll tell you, you've been touching a lot of bases here this morning. Frank Sargent was absolutely one of my favorite writers, still is. And I'll tell you something, he's fished with me a number of times. We had some great trips. He is absolutely one of the best fishermen of any of the outdoor riders I think I ever fished with.
Sure.
I mean, man was awesome.
Yep.
But
I've filmed with him.
So many good times with Mel Berman and him on the boat. And Mel hated tarpon fishing, but we did it anyway. I never forget this one time. Frank and he and I were out fishing.
Ray, we're gonna have to get it on tomorrow's. Yeah, I gotta get to. I gotta get to the break.
You later then.
Let's do it tomorrow.
All right, guys.
All right, brother.
I will definitely see you Tuesday night.
Love it.
See you there, buddy.
Wrapping things up here, we appreciate Jason Behringer for doing a great job. Everybody that joined us on the live feed, everybody that called in this morning. Good to be back in the air chair tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 for the Team Only Company Real Animals Radio Show. Nick Vassaleros from Abyss Battery is going to join us.
Nice. And we'll see you Tuesday night. Don't forget, 7 to 9 p.m. at OCC Roadhouse. And don't forget as well, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy.
Tight lines, everybody. We're out.
The preceding program was paid for by Real Animals Fishing.
6a-8a on YouTube 3 Golf Course. Listen on your free iHeart Radio.
Oh, too funny.
That's what we're doing.
Appreciate y'all all tuning in and hanging out with us. Thanks for catching the stream this morning. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. for the live stream show as well. Don't forget, we give away tons of free trips, talk fishing, answer your questions. It's a good time every Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. right here on the Hubbard's Marina Facebook and YouTube and Real Animals Facebook pages. So don't forget. And then tomorrow morning, 7 to 9. And Tuesday night, 7 to 9 at OCC Roadhouse. It's going to be a lot of fun, Captain Jeff Page. So hopefully we'll see you for all of those things. Hopefully we'll see you in the past for some fish and dolphin tours.
Don't forget.
Or the Friendly Fisherman.
Don't forget. Go by the Friendly Fisherman and get you a cat putter.
Or a blackened captain's platter. Either one. It's really good. With that, we're out.
Couldn't let it slide. In honor of my good friend Mike Hubbard.
Warriors United.
Conservation does not begin and end with